What up, everybody? It's your boy Young Fizz, aka Mr.Dopestatsus on Instagram, and welcome back to another video. So today we are back working with the Maschine, and I want to show you a little bit about this production that I'm working on right now. Just giving you guys some tips and tricks that'll hopefully help you in mixing and a little bit of just production in general. So today I want to show you the difference between gate mode as well as loop mode and how I use it inside of Maschine to take something simple and turn it into something larger than life. So if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the bell notifications so whenever I drop a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's tutorial, which is making something small sound larger than life. All right, so the first thing that I want to start with is going to be this drum loop, which is on 7 right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and solo this, and we're going to put it in loop mode. And let's go ahead and just listen to how the beat got started. So just a simple drum loop right here inside the Maschine. And the next thing I went ahead and did, I went ahead and separated the two. Now, the reason why I separated the two, because I knew I wanted the kick and then the rim shot to be separate. So I wanted to add a reverb on the rim shot, and I couldn't do that all in one track. So again, I had to separate the two. So on track number 1, I have the kick, and number 2, I have the rim shot. Now, surely I could have just sampled it in and played it, like so, but I said, you know what? Why not take advantage of Maschine's gate mode feature? Gate mode is anything that's highlighted here is basically what you'll be able to listen to. So for example, on kick, all these blue blobs right here, like this one right here, that's what you'll be able to listen to. So let's go ahead and play it with the kick and the rim shot. Now, you notice how I added the metaverb on the rim shot here. So if I took it off, it would just be the plain loop again. So that's one of the reasons why I separated, just to give it more of an impact on that hit. All right, so the next thing I went ahead and did was I went ahead and added this piano loop here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and solo up the piano, and let's go ahead and take a listen to what it sounds like with no plugins on. So I'm just gonna remove all the plugins, and I'm gonna walk you through every plugin that I'm using right here. So let's just listen to the loop here. All right, so the first thing that I'm using is this plugin called Ice, and this is built right into the Maschine. So it's just adding a little bit of reverb, some space, and just made it sound just very cold. Just wanted to modulate the sound a little bit, so I added this flanger here. And it's very subtle, as you can see right here with the mix. I have it at 5%. So again, this is with it without it. Again, just keeping it very subtle, and that's exactly what I did with the FM right here. So let me go ahead and play it with it. Without it. So just very subtle. The next thing I added was this one knob filter, and just kind of just making it sound just a little bit, just filtering out the high end just a little bit. So let me go ahead and bring this on the screen so you can see what it's doing here. I have my settings at 6, the resonance is on modern, and let's take a listen. without it. And then finally, rounding everything up with a FM right here. So let me go ahead and plug this one in and listen to what it's doing to the track. So really heavy on the effect compared to the first one, which is this one right here. I have the rate set to 100, the contour set to 100, the split 10%, and the amount 35%. On the second one that I added, on this one here, I have the rate to 100%. The contour is at 0%. The split is at 25%, and the amount is at 100. So again, this is without it. And then this is with it. So really a big difference. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over and add the kick and then the rim shot in there. And you can hear how the track is kind of coming together just from these three sounds so far. Now, the last sound that I added here was the soul vocal, and let me go ahead and plug this in and then go ahead and switch back to the mixer view. And let's take off all the effects here, just so you can hear it dry to the bone of what I'm working with. So let's go ahead and play it now. And let me go ahead and solo that up here. So the first thing I did was added a filter. And let's go ahead and see what that is doing there. I'm adding a cutoff, looks like a high pass. So I'm just cutting off the lows. So that means the high passes, the highs are passing, the lows are being shaved off. Added a beat delay, pretty standard. And I have the settings set like almost like a slapback delay. Without it. Pushing it to the background with some reverb here. Then I added some metaverb to give it just a little bit more space. Keeping my theme of the flanger, so I just added a flanger right back in there. Again, very subtle at 5%. A filter. And notice this one is a low pass, so I'm shaving off some of that high end in there. And I have my cutoff around 6.8. And then I have the flanger just to kind of round everything off one more time. So when you mix the kick, the rim shot, and the piano all together, this is what you have here. So again, if I was to take out the kick and the rim shot, I'm gonna go ahead and put loop 7 back in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and navigate to the other window so I can see what I'm doing here. But if I was to take out that, remove the effects from the piano, let's listen to what it would sound like just dry as bone. So you can see how that makes a big difference, having all these plugins instantiated, just kind of giving the track a little bit more texture. So you just heard what it sounds like without it. And again, let me go ahead and plug it right back in, and you're gonna hear what it sounds like with everything instantiated here. So I hope you enjoyed the breakdown of this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It's your boy Young Fizz, aka Mr. Dope Status, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in. We out.